Hi, it's Ava, your Sweet and Hot girl, and we've just finished Sweet and Hot 2010, a very successful festival. And I'm standing here with Allan Vache, clarinetist, and with Jim Galloway, who plays the reed saxophone, which is the curved soprano sax. It's been a crazy, wonderful weekend, and it's been full of excitement and drama. I know that you guys have some other skills. Why do y'all keep doing this? Whoever wants to answer me first, go for it.
Why do we all keep doing it?
Yeah, I mean, everybody's heard jazz musicians don't make money, so why do you do this?
Because we love it.
Absolutely.
That's
Because
it.
you love it?
There's nothing else we'd rather do.
Okay.
If I weren't this, I'd be a penniless artist.
Wait. This is art, though.
Yeah, I know, but I mean...
Oh, okay, so the drawing. Okay, that's good. Now, here's a question for Allan.
Yes, sir.
Allan, on stage the other night, you were playing some really sweet solos at the Walk of Fame concert, and as were you, but someone said that you were a very, very classically trained musician, whereas someone told me that you played by ear and that you didn't have that. How does that work together when two people come together that don't have that same training, and yet you can make those kinds of melodies? Because I was there and it was wonderful. How does that work?
Well, I mean, wasn't really that classically trained. I went to college and studied music in college, but and I mean, this music is mostly done by playing by ear.
Okay, so you play by ear.
So I do the same thing as Jim. When we're listening all the time, you have to be listening all the time.
Okay. So it doesn't make a difference. So he's not going to play a different chord pattern or something.
No.
It's all okay.
No, it's all by what we hear.
All right. So as far as someone that's wanting to get into music or wondering why or why not to get into this music versus a rap or a different thing, why should someone want to get into jazz? Why?
Well, I don't think there are too many people who would want
They
to.
mostly don't want it.
They don't really.
But why should they?
Why
Well,
should they?
they
Because it's a lot more interesting and a lot more rewarding than what passes for pop music today.
It's a much more sophisticated music too. There's a lot more going on, and if you're a serious musician, you know, if you're really serious about learning your craft and stuff, the more likely you're going to go into playing jazz or classical music than you are going into playing pop music.
Okay, now here's a random question, and I hope you guys don't mind me doing this, but I'm going to make a little bit of a reference. I'm a little bit younger than you guys.
You're a lot younger than we are.
Okay, well,
Right.
I'm sorry. But as far as coming to these festivals and the differences, what can we do with this festival? Why would it appeal to someone of a younger generation? What can we do to let the next generation know that this festival has what they need and what they should be looking for?
That's a huge challenge because the music industry is geared to using young people because they have the money to spend, and they're not interested in music that needs an attention span. We're living in a world of sound bites. It's true. And so to get kids interested in what we do is very hard because everything conspires against it in the music business. And the music industry has nothing to do with music.
Yeah. Plus, the kids are not exposed to it, you know.
No, where can they hear it?
I mean, there's no place they can hear it. They don't hear it on television. They don't hear it on the radio. One of the things that I think is an excellent thing is the thing that Richard Simon and Roger Newman have been doing, but with working with young high school kids and musicians and introducing them to this kind of music and bringing them to the festival to let them play here and if those particular kids start bringing some of their friends along, then that's the way. The only way you really do is by exposing it to the kids as much as possible.
And that's called Jazz America, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Sweet and Hot Foundation supports that.
That's right. Yeah.
So let me ask you for a shameless plug. Can you just shamelessly plug and give a kudo out to this festival and tell the camera and the people watching the camera why or how and where it is and how they should come and how you've enjoyed it? Would you do that for me?
That's easy. Sure.
Okay.
And this is, for me, one of my most enjoyable weekends in the year, because there's an amazing amount of very, very good music played here every year, and I don't know quite how you encourage young people to come here, but boy, they would, I think, latch on if you could get them. My point of reference is a club that I play once or twice a year in Europe, in Vienna, and on any given night, half the audience is young people.
Excellent.
Well, I would say the same thing. What the wonderful thing about it is the caliber of music that's presented here. It's the best there is, and it just seems like every year it seems to get better. And it's just I play the same club in Vienna, and that's very true. And you'll see that. In Europe, there are more younger people who are exposed to it, and that's because the media exposes to it. So what we need to do is we just need to get it out there a little bit more.
So, I was going to wrap up, but I'm going to go a little bit further.
Would you use another word other than rap?
What are the Europeans doing to get their young people music that we're not tapping into? Because I'd love to
They're more open. They're more open. They're more receptive to different styles. Because in this club that Allan and I both know very well, the range of music is very wide, and you can see the same people who come and hear a pretty avant-garde group, and they'll be there the next night for a traditional group.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's good to know.